Hey, what's up, you guys? So I have another quick prophetic word for you guys, real quick. I wanted to release this word a few days ago, but um, I didn't really have the time to. But okay, so this word starts with starts in John 12, verses 24. Verily, I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. I'm going to say it again. Verily, I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. And going on to verse 25, anyone who loves their life will lose it. And anyone who hates their life in this world will keep it for eternal life. So let me read that one more time, you guys, so y'all can catch this. Anyone who loves their life in this world, it doesn't say it in this particular uh, translation, but that's basically what he's saying. Anybody in this world who loves their life will lose it. And anyone who hates their life in this world will keep it for eternal life. And that's John 12:25. So that's one of the reasons why God says it's so hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Matter of fact, he says it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven, because they love their life on this earth. So don't be discouraged when you guys see people with all this money and all this materialistic stuff, with all these big houses. When you see people with the latest fashions, shoes, clothes, and purses, and jewelry, and all of that, you guys, that's materialistic things. That is not going to be going with them when they stand face to face to God on Judgment Day, and have to have an account, and have to take an account on every bad deed and every good deed that they ever did on earth. They ain't taking none of that. None of that's coming with them. And if you love, chances are, if you love your life, if you're loving your life, if you love, absolutely love your life, if it's so great to you, chances are you're not going to be able to see the kingdom of heaven, because you don't have the motivation. You don't have the motivation to change. You know what I mean? Your money, your wealth, your gain has taken the place of God in your hearts. You give God no second thought, because you feel like that wealth, that gain, that money is going to protect you. You feel solid, you feel secure in that money. But a lot of people are going to have a lot of rich, wealthy people, worldly people who have no relationship with God, who are not believers. They're going to have a big wake-up call. They're going to have a big wake-up call soon, because God's getting ready to come back. God's getting ready to come back. Jesus is getting ready to make his second coming and rapture up his church, and the world's going to turn upside down. And anyone who thought that they were secure with all of their wealth and all this financial gain, it's going to be so bad that they're going to want to kill themselves, but they're not going to be able to. That's what it's going to be in those days. So that being said, you guys, don't compare yourself to other people out here. You know what I mean? We have Christ. We don't need nothing else. Paul said, I consider all things as a loss. I consider whatever I had gained, I consider it all a loss. I consider it all as garbage to the comparison of knowing Christ. So, and if God is for you, who can be against you? We have God. A lot of people who are rich in the faith, a lot of anointed, a lot of highly anointed, a lot of chosen ones, right? We don't have we don't have a lot of money. We're not real rich. We're not wealthy. You know, we don't have the biggest cars, the or we don't have the biggest houses, we don't have the nicest cars, but we're very rich within our faith, and we know where we're headed. And can nothing, if you have faith, that's something that's inside. That's something that's inside you. That's something nobody could take. Somebody can come and repossess somebody's car. Somebody could come and evict somebody, or take their house from them from whatever reasons. But you cannot take the greatness that God has placed inside of his chosen ones. Right? You guys be blessed.